I saw a latest mobile phone ad. It had a 5G feature enabled in it, and there were lot many interesting features. Should I buy it? I instantly had an urge to buy it. Although I might require to buy it on an EMI or a loan, but EMI is so good, it is so convenient, it makes things easy for me. I should buy it. I should stay abreast with the technology. One of my friends got an offer from Jio in my city because 5G was launched. And guys, the phone had, you can say it was giving 1 Mbps speed on data. I also don't want to miss out the FOMO approach. Hi, I'm Dr. Bhavdeep Ahuja. I'm a dentist with 23 plus years of experience. And apart from dentistry, I'm training and coaching colleagues on the topics of practice management, medical legal consent, and finances in dentistry. So in this video, I'm going to tell you a few simple ways that you can adopt, learning from our own Gandhiji, whose death anniversary we celebrated very recently. The principles what he guided through us all through his life: the principle of austerity or simplicity, the principle of patience, and the principle of discipline. How these three principles of simplicity, patience, and discipline can be implemented in personal finance. So number one is the checklist for maintaining financial discipline. How do you do that? In the checklist part, number one, always set your financial goals. Have a short term, medium term, long term things in mind. Number two, create your budget. Unless you know how you are spending, how you are doing your expenses, you will not be able to pick and choose your investments, because otherwise you'll be in that dilemma, sir, kuch bachta hi nahi hai, nothing is left. How should I do it? So, number three, pay down and try to cut off all your existing debt, whether it means doing a foreclosure or whatever you wish to. You should not compromise your long-term investments, your long-term future, or your wealth creation at the cost of your debt. Number four, set aside your emergency fund. Keeping it, my principle is to keep it in a high earning savings bank account, which gives you 7.5% these days. I'm not a very particular fan of liquid or debt funds, so it is a personal choice. If you want to stay in there, go ahead. My preference is always in a high earning saving bank account, and this preference is since 2015. I have been advocating in all my webinars and videos on this. So number five, keep a check on your expenses. It is related to number two, creating a budget. So if you are creating a check on, if you create, you can say budgeting properly, you can keep a check on your wants. Needs are, of course, which are, you can say, inexplicable or inescapable, I would say. So you can always control your wants. So these are the five things you need to maintain as a checklist. So how much should you spend and save? Number one rule is always avoid impulsive spending or doing a compulsive buying when you see a new sale coming up. Number two, you can follow the standardized 50-30-20 rule, which is followed all over the world. The 50% means your 50%, 50-30-20 rule says 50% goes into your needs, 30% goes into your wants, and 20% goes towards your savings or investments. And as a rule, they always say try to increase this number every year. Now, there is a Bhavdeep formula to it, which I invented in 2018. I have a variant of this, which I use 50-30-20. It is 45, 15, and 40. I take out 5 from the needs, 15 from the wants, and add it to the investment part. As an individual, we can save our 20% of savings. Now, 50-30-20 rule is applicable to your amount, which is after your clinic's expenses. If you're running a clinic, if you're having a salary, then 50-30-20 is straight away applicable. If you are having a clinic income, after what is left from your clinic income, for example, your monthly income is 2 lakh rupees. So let's suppose 50% or in the range of 50%. Usually we have clinic expenses. So 1 lakh goes out. So whatever 1 lakh is left, 50,000 is done for needs, 30,000 for your wants, and 20,000 for your savings or investment purpose. So if you apply the same formula, the same principle of 2 lakhs, 50% expenses, and imply the Bhavdeep formula of 45, 15, 40. 45,000 goes towards your needs. You can always cut down a bit of on that part. 15% or 15,000 goes towards your wants. I'm not saying totally eliminate it. Your vacations, your spendings, your dining out, your, you can say, getaways with your family. And 40% of that, 40,000 rupees, should go towards your savings and investments. Why do I say that? Because as an individual, as a professional individual, we have almost a decade less than our other colleagues of 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2 who ventured into engineering or commerce or arts background. They start earning as early as 22, 23. Where as a dentist or a professional or a doctor, our profession begins much late. So we have to account for that lost decade in our life. So if you are doing that, surely you will gain out of it, and you will be able to do a dedicated, you can say, investment towards it. So, and in the part 2 of this video, I will continue a few more rules which can help you tide over, you can say, or you can say, help you over the Gandhian principles, which I've told you: simplicity, patience, and discipline. So which you should implement in your life. So if you like this video, please do share with your colleagues and friends. And I see you in another video very, very shortly. Bye-bye. Take care.